Should I have messy hair too?
So imagine, I'm going to paint a picture for you here. Yeah, me in my undies on the couch, watching TV, at peace. Been a long day working on cars, trucks, actually. And I've got my phone blowing up with a countdown from Genius over here. We need 10. We need 8. 6.
Now wait a minute. My morning wake up every morning is a text message to you going, we need 42 more. We need 40 more. And it's like a one
message.
One subscriber intervals.
Usually we average like 2 subscribers a day.
Yeah.
So, took the hat off. I was ready to be done for the day.
We've been in the garage working on trucks for 12 hours.
Right. We needed 12 subscribers when we put that video up. And, well, here we are. Nice job.
Less than an hour later. Thank you.
Here we are. We made it. So that means,
thank you, Brett.
Nice job. So, we were... See, that's where we're at today. We've been saying the entire time that we'd give you a big announcement. So, are you ready for that announcement?
Yes. We're going to cut a car in half. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to cut another car in half.
That's not exciting. Zach just did that up in Canada on Zach's workshop.
He didn't cut 2 in half.
We said we brought back an important piece from Blizzard Bash, and it was the blueprints. You ready to see them?
It's the $1 million idea. See that? On the $1 bill.
Now, in case you can't tell, we got the goose.
That's the most important part.
This is Illumina, in case you can't tell with Adam's artwork. Y'all all know what that is? What's that?
That is my trusty old AMC station wagon that I just can't get rid of.
That car is a pile.
From the firewall forward, it's no good. We tried to repair it. We definitely broke it. We tried to repair it. We broke it again. Everything from the firewall back, awesome. That's the cleanest I've ever seen one.
So, you guys haven't seen, right? They haven't seen the red Lumina, right?
No. We've been walking around it a million times, but it kind of blends in with everything else.
So, parked in front of the current garage is a red Lumina. Rotted in back. Bad. Ugly. I mean...
Back seats backwards, car is
gone.
Back seats forwards, car's actually pretty
Green.
decent. There's some black on the frame. It's not all rust. So we're up in the stands at Blizzard Bash, and we were at what, like an hour ahead of schedule. So they're still teching cars. All kinds of things are happening. This is the last day we were there.
I was drunk.
So this is day 3. Yeah. So we decided to go set a new spot this time.
Please remember, I was drunk.
Right next to the liquor stand. So we're taking turns. Cody says, "Here's a 50. Go grab us a couple drinks." I come back with 2 drinks and $1 and change. And he's like, "What happened?" It's like, "These are expensive, but they're very good."
Pretty much. That's kind of how it works at Blizzard Bash.
We played that game back and forth about 3 or 4 times, and then we were sitting there, and I said, "Man, can't believe when we get back, we're going to try to sell that station wagon." I mean, we built both of those station wagons together, both AMCs, the twins.
We're not really good at getting rid of stuff.
The white trash sand wagon it started out as when we bought that. Had a big sticker on the back. White trash. So we built them for that winter show. The winter show canceled as we were pulling out of the driveway, and then Cody's transmission blew up as we were pulling onto the trailer. So those station wagons went back to storage for quite a while. We knew right then that the front end firewall forward on mine was completely rotted to pieces, but it was the coolest thing we had in the collection, and we definitely wanted to go try it out. So we ended up running that for the very first time. Was that Beaver Dam? No, Brown County.
You didn't go to Beaver Dam.
Brown County. So that was Green Bay Derby that we ran 2018. I took the wagon and I made a couple hits. I was trying to kind of guard that front end a little bit because we knew. As a matter of fact, when I went through tech, one of the tech guys goes, "You know you can fix that, right?" And we said, "How? Cut it off and put another one on?" Yeah, that's not going to happen. So it crumbled. We knew it. You guys saw the videos. We brought it back home, and I decided to go buy some fresh steel and try to make a new front end of a car from the front forwards. And unfortunately, the way those are designed, all the front suspension is attached to your inner fenders, and when your inner fenders aren't attached to the frame in any way, shape, or form, you don't have any front suspension. We literally would put that car back together, go to drive it out of the garage, and the wheels would just fall off of it and go out flat. I mean, it was just horrible. So we actually got it back together to go give it one more final run, and that was in Rosholt. And I literally got in the car, fired right up, drove it out on the track, put it in reverse, and blew up the transmission. So we both looked at each other and said, what do we do now? Yours got a shit tranny in it, and I just blew mine too. So now we have 2 AMC wagons that are about as fresh as you're going to find them. And it just so happens from the firewall back is we had quite a few drinks by the time this point in the conversation. And Cody's like, well, you know, all we'd have to do is find another car that's rotted in the ass in, cut it in half and stick it on there.
I don't say that.
Cody said that!
Because that's stupid.
I wrote it down. Yes. I got the only thing left from that $50 bill out of my pocket. Down. I've had a few drinks already. The only thing left out of that $50 bill was this $1 right here. And I've had it in my wallet ever since we left Blizzard Batch. So Cody said, we can do it. And I couldn't believe him. So I said, you know what? We get to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to cut a nice Lumina in half. We're going to cut that station wagon in half. We're going to mate the two together. We've already done all the science and the research, and everything says it will not work. So we're definitely going to do it.
Exactly.
And
they don't exactly fit well together. We've measured a lot.
Yep.
And this shouldn't work, but
it's going to.
We're going to anyway.
Yep.
Even if it's just to drive around, because I don't know that anybody will let us run it anywhere.
I'll put glass in it and drive the damn thing to work. I'll bring it over to the shop every day and be like, hey.
So, we will do that at the new garage. That'll be our first project. Yep. We're going to cut 2 cars in half. Not really in half. We're going to cut firewall.
1/4 and 3/4 because the wagon's going to be pretty long. But
yeah, we're going to keep the firewall forward of the Lumina. Behind the firewall backwards. I would like to keep the doors from the AMC, find a way to make those kind of mate together.
Yeah. So literally take the front fenders off the wagon and everything that goes with the front fenders and replace it all. The wagon will now be front wheel drive. We'll take the drive shaft out, we'll leave the leafed rear end in there, so hopefully that helps a little bit of leverage. We're going to do it, believe it or not, to the rules like we do every other build. We're not going to try to make a super mod wagon unless everybody goes, you're nuts, you're not running that in any semi-stock class around here.
Right. We'll be promoters. I know none of you watch my stuff because you're all old and you don't want to be in the future and trying to promote stuff on YouTube or any of that kind of stuff. So I know you're not going to watch this, but we will be messaging you all to see if you'll let us run the Luma wagon at your shows, depending on the class. I'll run it in full size, I don't care.
Yeah, we kind of come down to that. There's a show early on in our schedule that we said, you know what, this would be a great show to try this out at. And it just so happens, I believe they have a mod midsize and a semi-stock midsize. So we will show up built to semi-stock rules. We will most likely run with the mods. Don't care, I'll drive it.
And I'll take a different car. We're not sure which one yet.
Until he realizes how cool this happens and we go grab the other wagon from the barn and cut it in half at the same time. Let's do it twice.
We'll see. If this, I mean, honestly, if this one works out well, we'll probably cut the other one in half too. Because the front ends of those things rot. That's just part of being in Wisconsin.
So we're going to take one of the most sought-after mid-size cars and from the back in the day, and we're going to cut it in half and put it with the newer, most sought-after cars, the Lumina.
So we are getting, let's see, we're at 9 minutes. So there you go, big announcement.
Cody can go back to bed now.
Yeah, I'm going back to bed.
I'm wired. I'm going outside to cut a car in half right now.
No, we have to film that.
Yes.
We're going to try to get you as many details on that as possible. Part of the new shop is hopefully we should be able to film pretty much everything. Get a lot more in-depth and detailed type of stuff.
Yep. We'll pull them in, talk about it, and then I want to try to get us both on the roof at the same time and just start with both torches.
Oh, Jesus.
And just go at it.
We'll have a race. On their face.
We're going to have a race to see who can win.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm good with that. I had one other thing that my dumbness agreed to in the last video that was like 2 hours ago that I'm going to renege on a little. I'm going to go backwards. I realized as I was doing some numbers it took us just a hair over 7 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. YouTube gives you a year. So thank you guys. We appreciate that. Now, Adam said if we get to 2,000 by summer, we're going to just throw some names in the hat from you guys and let y'all run one of our cars. I'm good with that. However, I said August because my brain wasn't working. August is 8 months away.
Oh.
Well, if we just did 1,007 months, why in the hell would I award you guys for getting us to 2,000 in a month longer? That doesn't make any sense. So
I'm just trying to help you guys out. Sorry.
right. This is how bad ideas happen when I don't have time to think about them.
At least we write them down.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
the important part
Yes,
right
here we
here.
go.
I'm going to duct tape this to the steering wheel in the Luma wagon.
Luma wagon.
Patent pending.
Or Wagumina. Whichever.
Wagumina.
So,
Got me fired up now.
now, if we get to 2,000 by June 1st, that seems
June
good.
1st. Okay. Whoa,
So that gives you
yeah.
6 months. So it's a
You
month
guys got work
less.
to do. You pulled
to
12
get-
out of thin air earlier.
Yeah, no. Now, be warned. This is the last time you'll hear us talking about it because I'm okay with not having to let one of you drive a crash. Okay? Guys, here we are. There's the big announcement. A lot of stuff changing. We got a new shop, so videos, like I said, will slow down. We shot 3 more earlier today, so you'll see those go up. But we're gonna have to slow her down a little bit while I'm moving all my crap. But you're gonna see an uptick here in a hurry, and we got a ton of action coming in 2019. I'm gonna film every derby I can get to.
We got a
So
lot of work to do.
appreciate you following along, as always.
Get goofed.
Thanks a lot, guys.